What up, y'all? This is your boy DJ Struggle Snuggle, and I'm here. I am in Sin City, the city of lights, enjoying myself. Twice now, or a couple shows ago, I said I don't know where the radio is going. Didn't know where I was going, anything like that. I had a show Friday nights, and surprisingly, it went really well. I wasn't that offensive. If any listeners that are friends with me on Facebook, if you're on Instagram, I'll send a link where you can view my stand-up. It was only 30 minutes. I talked a lot about two of my friends, Mr. Gangbang, Todd. Talked about my future, talked about my love, my kryptonite, demons that I face, different stuff like that. It was quite different, something a lot of people that know me out in Vegas weren't expecting. I did announce that I'm no longer doing comedy. I don't want to do comedy. I don't feel funny. I'm not funny. I'm feel funny with my people, and other than that, I'm tired of making people laugh. To me, it's a fake. It's fake, and for quite a few years now, I feel fake. I feel that I have to do this fake persona to make people like me or to be around me or whatever. And to be honest, I don't care anymore. I really don't. I made promises, and I'm going to keep my promises to the people that have been there through thick and thin, no matter what. I have personal issues that I face and I fight, but I stand and I keep on. And I learned something. I truly learned something while I've been in Texas, and it took Vegas to make me realize that, man, I have it easy. I have it good, and I don't know what is, like, to be honest, I don't know how to, like, face the problems, and I have changed, but I haven't realized that I changed until I went to Vegas. But we all know, like, I keep my faith. I believe in God. I believe I'm saved, and I'm not trying to go religious, so just, hear me out first. But that's something that I'll give people the time to argue, because I am open-minded, say what they have to say, and I just either agree with them or just whatever, it doesn't matter. But with all that being said, man, I have prayed for the love of my life to come back into my life. A couple days ago, it was while I was still working. I always pray for her. Just, man, God, just send her back. Please send her back. And she hit me up on Instagram, and she hit follow and then, like, took it down. And when I woke up and I saw the notification, but she wasn't actually following me anymore, and my heart stopped. But it was like, man, what the fuck? But it is what it is, whatever. Last night I was just, same thing happened. She hit me up and, like, she's requesting to follow me, so I let her follow me. But the whole time I'm like, my heart stopped, and like, man, maybe this is it. Maybe God will answer this prayer. Maybe. She unfollowed me. I sent her a text message, probably not even her number anymore, and we all know, I'll just throw it out there. I can look into stuff, hack into stuff, but I don't want to do stuff like that anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's not worth it to me anymore. And that's where I learned, that's when I realized that it's just not what I want anymore. Sorry, I'm getting a phone call. But it's something I don't want anymore. I've chased girls. I don't chase girls. I will admit I've had, just random girls here and there, and just trying to live my life, but still thinking about her, my Dune-kun. Won't say her name, but she knows who she is, and I think everybody else knows who I'm talking about. And right now I am sitting in a 2016 Maserati. Great car, great everything. I've always planned, man, I'm gonna have a Ferrari. I'm gonna do this, that, and the other. Man, the world's everything, and I have the same tan black, same shirts, same black shorts. I went from having Mickey Mouse slip-ons to wearing Crocs with wearing Crocs with socks. And people say, man, you gave up. And what happened to DJ Struggle Snuggle? What happened to Mr. Astastic? The horny Wolverine and this, that, and the other. What happened? What genuinely happened? And my answer is, I'm tired of being fake. This is where I'm going to clear the air. A couple years ago, I got stabbed. They had to do my appendix ruptured, different stuff like that. Almost died. Went septic a little. I was supposed to die within the first few days, but I lasted a month. And here I am still. Had cancer, which is something I don't ever talk about, but I had cancer. Man, I was ready. I was done. Hey, take me, punch me out. I'm good. And man, I was in a dark place, dealing with Doc, and trying just to put everything aside and follow this idiot, even though he's a genius and everything else. Man, just put that whole trust in something. And that's the type of person I am. I will move mountains for the people I love, for the people I trust, everything. And that saying, I'll swim oceans for people that won't even cross a bridge. I had a girl, the Dune Coon, and I'm gonna be completely honest, and I know she'll probably never hear this, but what happened last night, it's just man, to realize how bad I screwed up, because I did actually push her away. A lot of times, I blamed her for certain things and everything, but to be quite honest, man, she was just property. That's how I treated her, she was nothing. Yeah, I showed her love and affection, but man, I was in a dark place, and to realize, man, this is how I want it, this is how I expect it. Somebody that's not very jealous. I was jealous. I was this, and that's that's who my dad is. Real possessive, real everything, and I'm not. I've always told myself I'm not gonna be that way, and I was like that. Instead of enjoying our time together, the time that we had, I wanted her with me right now, every second. Don't move, it was stupid. But I didn't know where I was going in my life. I wasn't used to not having a job, and I didn't have a job. I put this whole faith into a guy that says, man, we can change the world, just, whatever. And stupidly, I listened to him, and that's not me. And I've learned, I might not dress how I used to dress in suits and not have my sports cars like I'm used to having. But I've learned, man, my confidence is so much higher. Man, I deal with murderers and killers, baby rapers, and this, that, and the other. And I'm still the short, fat guy that can still throw down. I still train fighters. And I learned that, man, there's so much people that put their trust in me. And I don't know why, and they do. And it's stupid for them to. It literally is. And I'm the oldest person in our group right now. And they come to me, and I've never really realized they still come to me. Even though my world is so fucked up right now, they come to me. And I don't even know how to get my life in order or in the straight or figuring stuff out. And I called my roommate yesterday, and I said, man, what do I do? I'm going to be gay for a second. I need help with this, emotional bullshit. What do? I still love her. She is my kryptonite. The fuck do I do? And we talked a little bit. We said what we had to say, and that was it. But, man, I love her. But I also don't want to change who I am right now. I feel like I'm more confident. I feel like I'm everything. I feel better. There's things that I don't care about. I don't want to care about. I'm just not who I was a year ago, 2 years ago, when I was going through everything that I was going through, fighting for my daughter, fighting for everything. It was a constant struggle, fighting for money, fighting for food. I had it rough. Fighting for my name, fighting for my radio station, it was just a constant battle, and I was not good. And then with the whole Chloe thing, and she ruined a lot of it. She messed up our relationship, and I know Bailey did, and of course I did it too, because man, I was sleeping around with a lot of girls, and quite frankly, there were a lot of hot girls. Michaela was around, everybody was always around, and I was just whatever, still smoking a whole lot of weeds, just doing what I was doing, and just screwing up. And I'm here, lost, alone. But man, I realized that now that I'm so lost and alone, and not just because I'm lost and I need a crutch, I've been praying more and praying, and man, maybe my prayers will go unanswered. Maybe she just called because she was drunk. Maybe she just hit that, follow button just to see if I miss her. And like those pictures show that, man, I've been just doing me, going on, because, man, in October, I didn't think we were. I said some horrible things and did I never did anything, but my friends knew that I wouldn't do it, so they took upon it themselves to do some stuff to try to destroy her life, and I did everything in my power to not let it happen, which they didn't, I erased all the pictures, I erased all the information, put everything back to what it was, and left it as that. And I washed my hands from her, and I said, man, I love her, but I gotta walk away. And now we're at this crossroad, and realizing, man, I'm in this fucking, I don't know, $90,000 car, going to Lake Mead and just chilling, trying to figure out what my life is. And to be honest, I just want to work, come home to my family. I wish I could have my daughter, and in 2 years, I know for a fact I might get her. I know for a fact that she wants to live with me, so I'm going to fight then. But until then, I got to just do what I got to do. I would love to come home to Zaina, to her 2 sons, which to this day I still pray for those 2 kids, and just sit down and just finish my book and finish what I got to do. And that's it. I just want to work and finish my book and see where life goes. I don't want to be possessive. I don't want to be controlling like I was for that little bit. And I can't explain why I was that way. I really can't. I don't understand why I was so miserable, so everything, other than that I was knocking on death's door, and I was at any time just ready to go, because I had cancer, I had stress level, I had this, that, and the other, and I'm the type of person that will try not to let anybody show it, and I guess I did, and I did it to the wrong person, and it was to the person that loved me, and she was going through some stuff, and I forced things, and I don't know. It is what it is, and I can't change the past. And like I said, I keep on saying the past is forgiven and forgotten, and man, I've changed so much, and I didn't really realize how much I actually did change until I'm here. I do want to go back to Oklahoma. I don't see myself going back, though. Vegas has been awesome. Vegas has been wonderful. But I'm miserable. But not that miserable where I'm not ready just to stop fighting. I'm not going to stop fighting, and I'm not going to stop praying for the girl that I'm in love with. I'm not going to stop fighting and praying for the kid, her kids. And if it's not her, then maybe God will send me a good person. But until then, I'm going to keep on fighting to make the promises that I promised gang and everybody else. And that's one thing about me that anybody can tell you. I believe in brotherhood, and I try to keep my promises, and it's a lot longer than what I thought it was. And I finally got out here to Vegas, did my comedy, and from there, I'm out.